Hello everyone, this is Tony Martinez. Today's March 18, 2020. We're here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And today I want to discuss a very interesting and important conversation with you. As I'm sure you're aware, we're going through very interesting times. We're going through a crisis worldwide. I'm talking about the coronavirus epidemic that is affecting everybody. It's affecting people on a personal level, it's affecting people on an economical level, and it's affecting their peace. It's affecting them at a spiritual level. And so I couldn't see a more important topic to discuss than this. And what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys today are a few tips that are gonna help you guys stay motivated throughout these times, and most importantly, stay productive. Because I couldn't see a more important topic to discuss than having to be productive, having to be positive through these times, especially us leaders. And if you're not a leader, hopefully this motivates you to become a leader, because it's up to us to instill the peaceness to our teams. It's up to us to keep calm, right? If we lose our patience, if we lose our peace, then everything else underneath us will become chaos. So we as leaders need to step up. And through crisis, I do believe that we have the opportunity to grow. I think that through adversity and challenges, we have the opportunities for massive growth. And believe it or not, I do believe that there's massive opportunity in this. We just have to be able to see exactly where the opportunity is. So this means growth. And so today I'm going to be discussing how to stay positive and productive in times of crisis. I know that when I first began to research this and I began to see how fast it was escalating, I panicked. I freaked out, because the first thing that came into my mind was, am I ready? Am I truly ready to take on this? You know, especially after seeing that the National Basketball Association put their season on standby. The Professional Golf Association put their whole season on standby, right? Big seminars, big events. I myself had to rethink one of my seminars. I'm talking about an event that I have here every year in Cancun called Fearless Sales and Entrepreneurship Seminar, which is an 800 people seminar, and I had to reinvent it from a live, person-to-person seminar to what's now become an online sales and entrepreneurship seminar, of which of course I'd like to invite you to go. We had to rethink the concept, the content itself, and the topics. And so now we're going a whole different direction, but these are the kind of things that happened in my mind. I had to get with my team. I had to reinvent our entire business model. And so when I began to listen to everything that was happening, in the US market crashing and people losing their jobs, and all the sport associations putting their projects on standby, I knew that I had to act. I knew that this was not a time to relax. I knew that this was not a time to look at Netflix and stay home, as a lot of people are going to be doing. And so I want to talk to you today about the importance of being productive and staying positive throughout all this. And so today I'm going to share with you guys a few things that have been passed down from my mentors, because the first thing I did was call them and see their thoughts, leaders that I respect, not just at a professional level, but at a spiritual level as well. And so today we're going to be discussing how it's affecting us and what we need to do. I'm not going to discuss the virus. I'm not an expert. I'm not going to discuss the global economy. I'm not an economist. I want to discuss you. I want to discuss me and what we have to do to protect our mind, to protect our bodies, our health, and very importantly, to protect ourselves spiritually, and to be able to grow through this, and as leaders, be able to touch other people and impact those around us so that we can continue moving forward. And we have to build community. We have to stay together. And so if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and discuss a few tips. Like I said, I mentioned about my online sales and entrepreneurship seminar that I'm going to be having, where we're going to go into the deepness of these topics. And it's going to be what'll probably be about a 3 or 4 hour event. So right now, I'm only going to give you guys about 10 to 15 minutes, just a few tips to get you guys going. And hopefully, if you guys like what we have here today, you're able to attend this online seminar that I'm going to be having. It's going to be having in the next few weeks. It's something that is going to happen fast. I don't think we have a lot of time to waste. I think we need to stay productive. I think we need to stay proactive. And what a better time to grow, what a better time to use, than to elevate ourselves, our skill level, and to step up. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and begin. And hopefully you guys find massive value in the steps that I'm going to give you here today to staying motivated and, most importantly, productive in times of crisis. Perspective is everything. So I want to begin by asking you the question is, what is your perspective throughout everything that's happening right now? Because some people are looking at the negativity part behind all this, and that is a massive domino effect that's going to lead to a dead end, all right? So what is your perspective? Or are you one that's saying, hey, you know what? I think this is an opportunity for growth. I believe that there is growth through adversity. And I think that this is my opportunity to become better, to become more creative, right? To become a better person, because also your faith is being tested as well. And your faith, which you're gonna have to exercise now, in addition to your skill level, in addition to the creativity, in addition to the confidence behind all of this, is extremely important. There's a beautiful quote that I love that says, "The true test of leadership is how well you function in times of crisis." You see, people look up to you. And if you're not quite a leader yet or don't consider yourself to be a leader, then hopefully this motivates you to become one. Because right now, the world needs leaders more than ever. And if you have teams, right, whether you're in sales or you're an entrepreneur or whether you're a father, then it's up to you to begin to transmit peace, order, okay, so that we're able to think and move forward. Because the last thing we want to do is go into chaos, because we know what that leads to. That means zero creativity, right? We're going to make emotional decisions that we might regret later. So none of that is the stuff that we want to get into. Now, there's another question I want to ask you, because this is a question that really challenged me as soon as I began to understand the importance of this that's happening worldwide. I asked myself, am I ready? Like, am I truly ready for this? Are you ready? So ask yourself that question. Are you really ready? Because I have to admit that I found that I wasn't quite ready, not at least the way that I thought I was. In many ways, okay? I'm talking again on a personal level, on an economical level, and very important at a spiritual level. Are we ready to take on this? And maybe you have to admit that maybe you're not ready. And if you're not ready, then this is the opportunity right now that's in your hands for you to prepare yourself. So that moving forward, because we are gonna get over this, I do believe that we are gonna overcome the situation. But I wanna overcome the situation becoming better, more creative, smarter, wiser, right? Being stronger within my faith. And I think that so should you. So first of all, admit if you're not quite ready, be honest to yourself. And use this as the opportunity to prepare yourself moving forward. Okay, so first and foremost, why is it important to stay positive in times like this? Why? Because if you don't believe that it's important to stay positive, then you're doomed already, okay? So it's extremely important. And here's why. Number one, to make good decisions. If you're not in a positive mindset, okay, there's no way that you're gonna be able to make a good decision, because you're gonna be reactive, all right? And this is not a time to be reactive. So when you have a positive mindset, it allows you to think clearly. And these are times where you have to think clearly, okay? Number two, to create. It is important to be positive so that you can actually create, all right? Creativity is one of the biggest things that you have to do now, because who knows where things can lead? Who knows what you might have to do after this? Who knows how many companies or businesses can go bankrupt? And this is not just relative to the coronavirus, all right? I want you guys to reflect back on this video and use it as much as you can in any time of adversity or crisis. And there's no way that you're gonna be able to be creative or create a new project, okay? Or anything for that matter if you're not in the right mindset. So it's important that you understand that to be creative, you gotta be in a positive mindset. Number three, to maintain a high level immune system. Okay, so you have to be healthy, and there's no better way to be healthy than by feeling good and being in a positive mindset. So it's important that you're positive, because if you're not, then your immune system will lack, all right? So understand that fear and negativity destroy your immune system, and this is not a good time for that to happen. So I'm sure you can agree with me on number three. Number four, to continue to close more business, to find new clients, and to continue selling more products, your products. So I'm talking about your line of work, okay? Whether you're in sales, whether you're an entrepreneur, or whether you work for someone, it doesn't matter. You need to be productive, right? You need to continue to elevate your economy, especially in times like these. But there's no way that that's gonna be able to happen if you're not in the right mindset. Because whether you like it or not, okay, everything is a transfer of emotions. Especially if you're in sales, you understand this better than anybody else, okay? A sale is a transfer of emotions. So if I'm in the right if I'm in the right state of mind, right? If I'm vibrating high, I'm gonna be able to transmit that to you. But if I'm not, because I have fear, because I'm worried, and my mind is not present, then there's no way I'm gonna be able to connect with my client. There's no way I'm gonna be able to connect with my clients. So I don't care what line of business you're in. It's important that you understand that you need to be right. You need to feel good because you're transferring your emotions continuously. Okay, and if you are an entrepreneur and you are in sales, then who better than you to understand that you need to be right inside. Okay, you need to understand that if you're not in a positive mindset, there is no way that you're going to be able to attract people to your business. And there's a gentleman by the name of Nikola Tesla who couldn't have said it any better. And he said, if you want to find the secrets to the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Why do you think he said that? Okay, he said the secrets to the universe. He didn't say the secret to business. Okay, he's talking about that everything has to do with our frequency. You know, your health has to do with your frequency. Okay, what you're attracting into your life has to do with your frequency. So if you're vibrating at the right frequency, other people will be able to connect with you. And it's important that right now, more than ever, okay, you continue. And if you haven't understand this concept, then you got to get on it. All right? Because there's no way you're going to be able to thrive or your business if you are not transmitting the right emotions, if you're not transmitting the right energy to people. And fear is the number one, okay, weapon against that. So understand, number 4, extremely, extremely important. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about doing a full-on topic, okay, for those of you who are in sales, of what can we do right now, today, not just to stay positive in sales, but to close business, okay? Because we're going to hear a lot of objections right now coming from people worried about not wanting to invest because of this. Okay, so we've discussed that you grow through adversity. We discussed that there's opportunity in times of crisis. We discussed why it's important that you stay positive. Now let's talk about how you stay positive. Okay, so there's 5 big keys to staying positive and productive. Okay, so number 1, look at the big picture and don't lose perspective. Okay, there's a bigger picture out there than the one you might be looking at. The one you might be looking at, okay, is the one that the news are talking about, is the one that social media is talking about, and is the one that those who are in fear are inflicting in you. That's the small picture, okay? The urgent, what I gotta do right now, oh my goodness, right? We're freaking out. So it's important that you take a step back, that you look at the big picture and do not lose perspective, because it's easy to lose sight when you focus on the negativity, okay? So seek for the truth, seek for the facts, and look at the big picture. So for example, with this particular situation we're going through, I know, I'm certain that we're gonna get over it, okay? We've gone through worse things. I'm talking about worse things in many ways. This is nothing, we're gonna get over it. So when I think about that, I go, okay, so that's the big picture, okay? So seek for the truth and seek for facts. Don't get lost, okay? Don't lose sight with the negativity and what's happening worldwide with the news. Next one, practice your faith, okay? That's right. I am talking about this, practice your faith. Now, what is faith? Faith is the belief of what you cannot see, okay? Now check this out. However, the reward of this faith is to see what you believe, okay? So let's analyze that for a second. So faith is seen, right? What cannot be seen. Believing, rather said, believing in what cannot be seen. Now the reward of that is that once you believe it, you will be able to see it. And if I'm the only one who sees this positivity behind all this, if I'm the only one who sees opportunity in all this, okay, then I need to stay in that bubble. I don't care if the people around me, what they're saying and how much they're freaking out and, you know, the decisions they're taking. Because I have faith, okay, I'm able to see what I believe, and maybe nobody else can see that. And that's okay, it's not their role to see it, but it is your role to see that. But the only way you're gonna be able to see it is by believing in it. So you have to practice your faith. I couldn't see a better moment than practicing your faith now, okay? Without faith, hope, and trust, there is no promise of the future. And without a promising future, life has no direction, no meaning, and no justification. So forget about this crisis thing. In general, if you don't have faith, then I believe that life becomes meaningless. Number two, and one of my favorite, and one that can make all the difference for you. Okay, here goes. Use this time as if it was gold. Look for the opportunity in this crucial time to become better, smarter, and wiser. So you got to understand that this time is worth gold to you. You see, you might not ever have the need to grow. See, right now, this is pushing us to grow. Whether you want to or not, this is gonna push you, trust me. Okay, so you can either see it as two ways. You could either be forced to grow, okay, and get creative and overcome the situation by force, or you can go, wait a minute, this is gold. Man, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have another time like this where I'm actually gonna have no choice but to. So if I'm not gonna have a choice but to grow, get better, okay, and become wiser, then let me create a plan of this time, okay? So use it as gold and ask yourself this question: what skills am I lacking that would come in handy in this situation, okay? What do others, and here's another one, I really love this one. What do others need in these times that I can be of service to them, right? What services are other people? What needs do other people have right now that I can be the person to deliver these services to them, right? There's gonna be a big need right now. The needs change, and right now, trust me, people don't care about sports. That need's gone, okay? Certain luxuries, gone. People don't care about that stuff. But people are caring about certain things. What are they, and what can you do to be the one to provide them with this opportunity? So that being said, what services can I provide for them and begin to create them right now? Because I'm one of them. I'm already thinking, man, what do I need to learn? What skills do I need to learn? How can I improve? I don't want this to happen to me again. I don't want to be caught unprepared. So I'm already realizing that I need to step up my game. And I already know that I'm gonna do things different after this. Well, so do many other people. Many people are gonna realize that they weren't prepared. So that's gonna open up another industry. That's gonna open up other financial opportunities for people like you and people like me. But you have to begin to take action now because somebody else will. And I think that that's how more billionaires are born in times of crisis now than ever, is because they actually ask themselves these questions. So that's a question for you, my friend, okay? Use this time to reflect on your well-being. So I'm not just talking about the financial aspect of it. Also use this time and reflect on your well-being. Reflect on your health, especially right now with what's happening. I know a lot of people right now are freaking out because, you know, they hadn't taken care of their health before, right? They were bad habits, no exercise, and, you know, stress was killing them. And I can tell you that I'm gonna step up my health game after this, massively, okay? And another industry of opportunity moving forward. Nutrition, exercise, and your mental health as well, okay? So if this has been affecting you mentally, then that means you need to step up your game in that area. So think about, you know, on a more personal manner, my well-being, how can I improve? And spiritually, guys, spiritually, talking about your well-being, you know, use this as a time to connect with God. Use this as a time for you to actually maybe explore that area of your life that had been lacking. I know that for me, this has brought me tremendous peace just doing it over the last few days, you know, and being able to meditate and being able to pray and being able to feel like I'm more in connection with the source. That has brought me tremendous peace, but it also is teaching me that I needed to get closer. It was also teaching me that I was not balanced in that area. And this was a massive opportunity, right? Because we're talking about opportunities for me to grow in that area. And then here's a question I have for you, okay? If these were my last days, if these were my last days on earth, what would I want to do moving forward? Who do I have to make peace with? Who do I have to forgive? Because let's just say that we did lose our life. Let's just say that this brought us to the extreme case. I think it's important that we think about that too. If I want to get better, if I want to become better, then I need to ask me this question. And this is an opportunity for me to go, ooh, I need to make peace with certain people. Oof, I need to forgive myself in certain aspects. Oof, I need to seek out to this. Because through that peace, you will have more clarity. And today I have probably more clarity than ever before because of this crisis. So I invite you to begin that, but not to just turn around when things got better or get better and to forget all this, but to use this as the base and the foundation moving forward in every aspect of your life. I think this is a massive opportunity, and I think that this particular time is worth gold, and it's crucial for your future in order to grow. And lastly, if you guys got value out of this, I would love that you guys are able to join us on this online sales and entrepreneurship seminar. The date is not exact yet, but I know that it's going to be in the next 3 weeks, could be even faster. And I want you guys to visit our website, where over the next few days, we're going to create all of the topics, the exact times and date. The website is successisthemovement.com. And I really hope that you can join us because, like I mentioned earlier, we had to get very creative with the topics because I think that this conversation is just a portion. And today what we discussed is just maybe 10% of everything that we're going to discuss with you guys that day. It will be a live broadcast, okay? So you will be able to access it from your computer, from your phone, from anywhere. We're going to make this very affordable as well. I'll be announcing the exact investment amount. And if you guys have been to one of our events in the past, you know that after every event, we always make sure that we donate to a local foundation. And I want to do the same. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but I will be posting that up as well. So not just are you going to get value as well, but you're also giving back just by attending this online seminar. It's not just myself speaking. I'm going to invite people from different parts of the world, actually leaders that a lot of them you might already know. So hopefully I surprise you guys with who the speakers will be. But they are topics regarding the industry of sales and entrepreneurship, whether you're in the timeshare industry, real estate, insurance sales, any type of sales industry for that matter. And if you're a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur, this event is definitely for you. Doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in Mexico, United States, Canada, Europe. I mean, this is something at this point that we had to open it up globally, and the speakers and the level of topics will also be at that level as well. So hopefully you guys can join us. Once again, this is Tony Martinez. I'll see you guys very soon in the next coming week at our event, Fearless Sales and Entrepreneurship Seminar. Let's connect, guys. My name is Tony Martinez, and I would love for us to stay together, stay connected, build communities, right? So here's where you can find me. On Facebook, you can find me at Success is the Movement. Same for Instagram, Success is the Movement. And if you guys want to email, if you guys want to work with me, if you guys want to collaborate, if you guys want me to come out to your city, your place, and again, work together, you can reach me by email. It's TonyMRTZ.CEO1@yahoo.com. I'm sure we'll put the links here below anyways. And if you guys like this audio, maybe you're going to be driving, we're also going to allow you to download this audio. And guys, do me a massive, massive favor. This is all that I ask of you today. If you got value out of this, share it. Share it with at least one person, okay? Whether it's via WhatsApp, whether it's by YouTube, whether it's by Facebook, Instagram. Share it, like it, and I would love to hear your comment. And maybe you guys have more ideas of things that we can add to this. Please go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I do want you guys to give me feedback, or to give each other feedback, because this is what it's about. Okay, it's about sharing with each other. It's about building communities. It's about creating synergy amongst each other. So if you guys got value out of it, please do share it. Again, once again, my name is Tony Martinez, and hopefully you guys can follow me on social media, and hopefully we get to see each other very soon. Thank you once again. Have a great one, and God bless.